Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Chokni and this is Eats Many Cakes, and we have another Imperial City daily quest today. This time we're off to the Temple District to help Riza with her quest, Priceless Treasures.
Hello again, my friend. I feared that the wards you cast on our consecrated oil have begun to weaken. Will you aid us once more?
What do you need done?
Do you not remember? Collect Grievous twilight claws, anoint them with ritual wine, then burn them in a sanctified brazier. I've placed one nearby. If you sprinkle the ashes over our casks of consecrated oil, they should be safe from the Daedra.
I'll take care of it.
There is so much more at stake than lives and property, my child. The Daedra wish to destroy the very fabric of our faith. We cannot let that happen.
Where did you learn this ritual?
My mother, God rest her soul. She never approved of my vocation. Better to follow the old ways, she said. In my darkest moments, I think she may have been right. She was a witch. Her spells were abhorrent, profane. But in times like this...
What does the ritual do?
I am reluctant to discuss it. Suffice it to say, it will cause the Daedra a great deal of pain. This is something you know a lot about, yes? I'm sure you would approve.
How did you become a priestess in the Imperial City?
Do you ask because I am a Khajiit? Ha! Do not fret. I know you mean no offense. I was raised in a small village near Ralkar. We had no books or oils or fine candles. It was a very lean and sour place.
How were you introduced to the divines then?
A Bandari named Takanum would visit us from time to time. He was touched, but very devout. He brought me my first copy of the doctrines when I was just a Khajiit. I read them every day, memorized them in fact. This made my family very unhappy.
So you left?
Not immediately, but yes. I've not seen any of my brothers or sisters in many years. Perhaps this is the Eight's way of telling me that I should return home for a while. Who can say, eh?
Well, thank you, Sister Riza. Oh. This is going to be quite tough. So let's start by collecting Grievous claws. So I will have to do a lot of fighting, but hopefully not off other players.
No!
So just where I picked up the quest, looks like I can find a bottle of ritual wine. So now all I need to do is just find 4 of those Grievous twilights. So they do wander about. I'm wondering if I can continue along these back passageways. Sneak. Oh dear. Oh, if you're not a Grievous twilight, I don't really want to fight. Oh. Can't leave need them though.
I'm hot.
Ah, excellent. No, oh my goodness, I thought I got rid of this one.
Fan out! At last, I'm free.
Oh, I got two. Wasn't that just one of them though? I'm a bit confused. I'm also not sure if I've... There you go, so the Scroll of Pelinal's Ferocity, you gain 100% alliance point bonuses from all sources and a 100% experience bonus from killing players for 2 hours. And the timer pauses when you are offline and resumes when you return, and is only usable during the Right Straits Mayhem. And it's not consumed on use, which is great, so that's why I've slotted it. Obviously I'm not going to be doing any experience for killing players. However, the extra AP, if I come across that form of currency, is always nice. Questing. Oh, and they took my Telvar. I had 8,000, didn't I? So, this is the part now. Look how close I was to that sewer entrance. So this is the part now where you can see, because I was unfortunately destroyed by an opposing faction, I can't come back into the Temple District because it's currently owned by Daggerfall Covenant. So I can go into Imperial City, into the Nobles District. Now I could sneak all the way through into the Temple District, but because I've come back to the safe zone up here, I'm going to pop back down into the base and then go back up through the Temple District that way. And if you look in the bottom left corner, you'll see that I'm still on my 3 times multiplier because I'm above 1,000 Telvar, but I now only have 4,358 because you lose half your Telvar to the person who does destroy. Oh, so it looks like instead of having to defeat 4 Grievous Twilights, I only needed to do 2, and each one gave me 2 of those claws. It does make sense, to be fair. They've got 2 hands, or 2 claw graspy hand things. So now I need to bring the components to the ritual site. I'm going to try and sneak. The ritual site isn't that far away.
I'm free, thanks to you.
I'm guessing they're questing too. They're a lot faster than me. They're on a... Is it a Nightblade? The one where you can use the sneak action. can. I didn't actually do much. So because we're obviously at a different part of the quest, we're going to carry on here. Oh, your mother! Seriously, were they waiting for me? Or someone? Us? Now I can't tell if they've gone. Or if they're in sneak like me. Well, the only thing to really do is risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Oh, I forgot about this part. Yeah, I hate this quest. Even without it being White Strake's Mayhem, I hate it. I've got to anoint 3 artifacts with the claw. Oh, there's one.
I need aid!
So I only need to do 3, but there are several other places. So there seems to be another one in here. Oh. We can do this. This is the last part of the quest, I'm sure. Right. It looks like I can go through here. I thought I could hide then. It might be inside, you know. I might be able to sneak inside for this next artifact. I have a feeling that that other player wasn't waiting for me, maybe. I think they were trying to do the quest. Which is good. I like it when that happens, when you think you might be being attacked. Maybe they preemptively struck because they thought I was going to attack. But fear not, everybody. If you ever see Eats Many Cakes, I'm most likely running around just being annoying to my teammates and just running and not thinking about things. There's the second one. So now we just need one more. I need a... Let's come around here then. Because we're a bit more exposed, I'm gonna... Oh. Unfortunately, just sneak everywhere. Feels awful walking past everybody, but otherwise this quest would be really long. It looks like I can go into this building. Someone's fighting. I think it's that yellow guy again, because I recognise that particular spinny thing. I can't remember the name. If you just saw that then, you saw that they went and ducked or went invisible too, so I don't know who they... Do you know what? Let's just carry on in this building then. In fact, it's up here. I can see the arrow. It is not, in fact, where I thought it was. Oh, this is tough. feel a bit like an Assassin's Creed moment here. I actually haven't really played the games. Even though I love Prince of Persia, and I remember going into a game store when it was released, and the people there wanted me to try the game, and for some reason I was just like, nah, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not quite sure why I thought that, but I have played a little bit here and there. Does seem really good though. It should be a new game series to try out. I played Black Flag for a bit. I think back in the day the Xbox used to have this system where you could play up to 10 hours in a sense for free, like a almost extended demo on some of their games with gold, and I think the Assassin's Creed Black Flag was part of that. So I remember playing that little bit there. And then I think I tried number 1, but I don't know, I just one day maybe, but obviously not obviously not today. Why have I done this to myself? So I am the furthest possible away that I can be. So not only am I doing the most hateful quest in this series of the Imperial City dailies for me, I've also decided that I'm the furthest away too. I could run through, but that would take a long time. I could go back up and try and find the Memorial District or ladder to the arena. This part here leads you to Molag Bowl in the center.
You've returned at last. Forgive me, I am old. I worry. Is it done? Is our consecrated oil safe?
I used your ritual to protect the consecrated oils.
Ah, you warmed this one's heart. I pity any Daedra foolish enough to touch those casks now. You have my thanks, Walker. I will likely return to the Temple District soon, perhaps in a day or two. If you wish to aid me again, you'll find me there.
And that's another one done. There are 6 of these quests in total for the 6 districts. If you stuck with this video to this point, give yourselves a nice little pat on the back. This cake actually blocks Eats Many Cakes. Not that it really matters. She's just there stuffing her face anyway, like I do. I hope you are enjoying these videos. This one was tough today. It was a challenge. I left this one a long time to do because I don't like this quest because I remember just how long it was. For me, Eats Many Cakes is not the best character to do them on. I understand that and realise it. Probably Saket would be better. She is my Nightblade Kashyyyk, so she has that ability, that cloaking ability, so I wouldn't need to use invisibility pots. But it's done now. I got my Pelinal boombox from the White Strix Mayhem event. I also just accidentally drank a potion. And really, I should be summoning another cake. I must admit, I would be eating a lot of cake after that experience. I don't know if that one was worse than the Baron Thirsk one. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is it easier to know that you've been defeated by a boss? That's a character boss? Or another player? I mean, you saw how when it comes down to reviving, you either have to release or you can choose a district that has your alliance taken over, that's controlling it. But taking over those flags are actually quite fun to do. I've done it before, and you do get AP, so make sure that during this White Strix Mayhem event you are using that scroll for the double AP XP. And also, if you're like those other people, I hope they had their scroll on so they got the extra experience from defeating me. But I will say one thing, if you are questing in the Imperial City District, I find that if it's early hours in the morning for my time zone, I tend to not run into as many people. This is a weekend that I'm recording this video, so obviously lots of people staying up a bit later, having fun. But I understand it is a PvP area. So I know, and I expected, that at some point, I've been very lucky throughout doing these quests, to not actually encounter those who would just go all out. So just remember, prepare yourself for some of these things. Get some invisibility pots so you can stay invisible to people. Maybe use a Nightblade character so that you can use the ability cloak on top. Well, not on top, like you can use that first, and then whilst your ability has to recharge with the stamina or magicka, then you can use the invisibility pots. And just in general, hopefully these videos will help you plan your route out so you can get to your destination a bit quicker, finish up the quests, and not run around like a headless chicken like I do in Imperial City. But thank you all very much for watching this video, and please do take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye!